right from Kirur referendum till today, the elections in Puducherry have been transparent, free, fair and peaceful. We met the national and the state political parties and asked for their suggestions. Some of the suggestions are very good and the Commission is going to consider them. We also had a detailed review of the district election officers, the enforcement agencies, and we also had a meeting with the Chief Secretary of the Union Territory of Puducherry and the Director General of Police. The Commission reviewed the preparedness for the elections, and before we move forward, a brief information would be shared with the media through the PowerPoint presentation. Puducherry has a total of 30 assembly seats, out of which 25 are general and 5 are reserved for scheduled caste category. One unanimous opinion of all the political parties who met us, they said that the special intensive revision in Puducherry has been a grand success. And all the kudos goes to our booth level officers, our assistant electoral registration officers, our electoral registration officers, and above all, the district election officers and the leader of the team, that is the Chief Electoral Officer of Puducherry. We should all give him a big hand. The objective of the special intensive revision is very clear. Pure electoral rolls are bedrock of any democracy. No eligible elector should be excluded, while no ineligible person should be included. With this objective, our team has worked hard in Puducherry and has been able to successfully implement the SIR. The overall voters in the final roll, which was published on 14th of February, it is 9,44,211, and I am very happy to tell you that the female electors in Puducherry outnumber the male electors. They are 5 lakh in numbers, whereas the male electors are just 4,43,000. We have 1,099 polling stations. Majority of them are urban, 610. The rural polling stations are 489. Unlike some other urban areas where the polling percentages have been low, the Puducherry urban voters, as was evident from the review, from the electoral machinery as well as the political party suggestions, we are hopeful that the urban voters in Puducherry are going to set a record in the coming assembly elections in the country. All polling booths will be webcasted. Average voter per polling station is 859, which is in line with Commission's objective that the voter should have a very comfortable experience at the polling station. There will be 60 women-managed polling stations and 30 model police stations. We have more than 6,000 very senior citizens who are above 85 plus years of age, and we have more than 54 electors who are more than 100 years of age. It's a tribute to Puducherry that our elders are also going to participate in these elections in a big way. The first-time voters are 23,000 and the electors between 20 to 29 years are nearly 1,87,000. The focus of the Commission has been to focus on the youth. There are dedicated assistant electoral registration officers for campaigning in the colleges, so that all the first-time voters, as you just saw, we gave them the epic cards, and certainly the second young generation, that is between 20 to 29 years, should all come out and vote in large numbers. For ease of voting for the senior citizens and our Divyang brothers and sisters, the polling stations will be on the ground floor. There will be proper ramps. There will be volunteers who will offer them wheelchair facility. They will have priority in voting. They will be put in a queue which will be separate for them. There will be seating arrangements. And whoever wants to avail these facilities in ECI Net, they can book these facilities. There will also be optional home voting facility for our electors who are more than 85 years of age, along with transport facility as and where and when necessary. Each polling station out of 1,099 shall have drinking water facilities, toilets, signages, ramps, help desks, voter facilitation centers, sufficient light and adequate shade. For the ease of voting, the Commission has recently taken more than 20 initiatives which are new and which are elector-centric. Few of them I will like to share with you, that if you go with your mobile just outside the polling station, you can deposit the mobile and after voting come out and take your mobile back. This is the first time we started the pilot in Bihar, and now it is going to be implemented in these elections, including Puducherry. Many times the electors said it is very difficult to identify the candidate because of black and white photograph, which are many times very old. So this time the Commission has decided that there will be color photographs of the candidates so that the elector can easily select his choicest candidate. In line with the ease of voting for our electors, no booth will have more than 1,200 electors, and the candidates can put booth just outside 100 meters of the polling station, and the voter information slip shall be given to each elector like an invitation and request to please come and vote and participate in this festival of democracy in large numbers. During the conduct of elections, in line with the new initiatives taken by the Election Commission, on your mobile, you can download the ECI Net, which is an integrated application for more than 40 different applications which were evolved in past few decades. And with the touch of one button, you can get elector information, you can get candidate information, you can get the affidavits submitted by the candidates, you can get the percentage of voting in near to real time after every 2 hours, and you will also be able to see the results of the election. In order to enhance transparency to its maximum, all the 1,099 polling stations will have webcasting facilities, and the presiding officer will be uploading the voter turnout data after every 2 years, so that anybody, anywhere in the country, including Puducherry, can know what is the polling percentage within last 2 hours. Our booth level officers who had worked very hard, they were giving an identity card so that when they reach an elector's home, the electors realize that he is the representative of the Election Commission. Since they were working very hard, Election Commission had also enhanced their remuneration for the BLOs, BLO supervisors, AEROs and EROs. ECI Net, as I just mentioned, will be having all facilities which any citizen would like to see with regards to elections, and this will take transparency to a very next level. During the counting, when the postal ballots come, the Commission has taken a new initiative that postal ballots counting should be finished before the last two rounds of the EVM. All details relating to elections are published. They are called as index cards. And they shall be published within 72 hours of the declaration of the poll results. So all the data, what statutorily has to be shared with the public, shall be available on your ECI Net itself. And once the counting is over and a declaration of results take place, any candidate can also request rematching of the electronic voting machine with the VVPAT within 7 days. This measure has also been taken to enhance the confidence of the candidates in the political parties and the electors in general in the technology and technology solutions being used by the Election Commission of India. As you would be aware, elections in India are one of the largest exercises on the planet. If we talk about Puducherry, it is as good as the country of Estonia or Mauritius. The number of electors are roughly 10 lakhs in all these places. So though it's a small place, as people call it, but it is as good or as big by many other countries. In order to see that this exercise goes in a clockwork, in accordance with law, in accordance with the instructions of the Election Commission, the capacity building, the training becomes a very, very big work for the Commission. And as a result of which, extensive trainings have been provided to all categories of staffs at all levels. I must also share with you that Election Commission of India also runs an institute in Delhi, which is called as India International Institute for Democracy and Election Management, IIIDEM. And it is one of the biggest institute which imparts training to the electoral staff, not only in India, but across the world. Another initiative which Commission started was to invite the national and the state-recognized party by way of all party meetings in all the assembly constituencies, and this process started in April 2005. And you will be happy to know that more than 4,719 such all-party meetings have taken place. More than 28,000 public representatives of these political parties have participated. Many suggestions had come from them, which were again analyzed at the district level, then the state level or UT level, and then at Election Commission level. Election Commission also directly invited these parties. We also had a national conference with all the legal councils, and the Commission got involved in direct training of the booth level officers. You will be very happy and proud to know that India now chairs the international idea for this year, that is 2026. We also held an international conference where more than 72 countries participated. International idea has nearly 36 countries. So the global footprint of Election Commission of India has got a big fillip this year because the elections in India are, the entire world looks at them as one of the largest transparent logistic exercise on earth. There is a photograph of our international conference. We had review meetings, and just to repeat, elections are held as per the Constitution, law and ECI instructions. The officers have been told to enforce rule of law strictly, without fear or favor. The polling stations should have a festive look and have a welcoming experience for our electors. चुनाव का पर्व, पुदुचेरी का गर्व. एनफोर्समेंट एजेंसीज को भी ये डायरेक्शन दी गई हैं that the inducement by way of cash or freebies or other means to the electors should be curbed, and no elector should be induced to vote for a particular political party. The day we announce the elections, the Model Code of Conduct will come in force, and this shall be strictly implemented. The district election officers and SSPs have been given clear directions to act with complete impartiality, work as a service for voters' comfort, give attention to queue management, and see that the home voting facility for 85% plus voters, 85 years and more, and PWD voters becomes a good experience. The central observers will be coming here as our eyes and ears, and these details will be available to the public at large and to all the political parties and candidates. And the nodal officers have also been requested to monitor social media and respond swiftly to any fake news which has become a trend these days. With these little words, we have been able to present before you a panorama of the Puducherry elections which are going to take place shortly.